Why are Jailbreak's bikes mid? Let's talk about the Falcon S. Added during the final 5 days of 5 vehicles event, the Falcon S was the first new bike since the patrol bike in 2019. It came with a brand new bike chassis that added gears and riding animations. The animations are great, but the chassis itself is kind of mid. And that leads to the question I want to answer. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. The Falcon S, perfect look, feels flawed. I'll say it straight. The Falcon S is the best looking bike in the game. The Volt bike is cool, but the Falcon is on a whole nother level. It's based on the Suzuki Hayabusa, one of the most iconic motorcycles of all time. The real Hayabusa exists for 2 reasons: top speed and noise. The original 1999 version could nearly hit 200 miles an hour, and the modern versions are still capable of hitting over 200 when you unleash the restrictors. It's fast, but at the cost of being a boat in the corners. That's the main problem. The Falcon S does not feel like its real-life counterpart at all, and, unlike the cars, this feels unrealistic in a bad way. It should be loud, fast in a straight line, and slower and heavier in the corners. Instead, it handles the opposite, almost like a weird Frankenstein hovercraft with wheels. Why bikes are worse than cars? Right now, bikes are objectively worse than cars. They flip too easily, they handle unpredictably, they take too long to recover, and feel unreliable in high-pressure moments. This can literally be the difference between catching the cargo plane or missing it, escaping a cop, or getting arrested because your bike decided to do a somersault. This shouldn't happen. That leads me to the chassis problem. The current bike suspension is way too soft and has no rotation limits. This means the bikes can over-rotate and flip on the smallest bumps. My fix is give bikes a locked pivot rotation, similar to the Volt bike. As much as I dislike the Volt bike, it does one thing good: stability. It rotates smoothly around a locked axis instead of bouncing on tires and suspension. Additionally, what if we simply made the lower half of the bike mesh have non-collisions, in order to mitigate the chances of the mesh causing the bike to flip, like when you're taking a corner and it clips the road? I would gladly sacrifice suspension height and tire customization if it meant the bikes were actually usable. Right now, they're, quite frankly, a waste of cash, and I wish it didn't have to be that way. On that note, the gravity just feels wrong. Another issue with the bikes is their gravity. When bikes flip, they feel floaty, like they hang in the air for too long. That delay ruins momentum and it makes recovery painfully slow. Again, the Volt bike doesn't suffer from this nearly as much. Copying and recycling some of its physics could solve a couple of these issues immediately. The bikes turn way too fast. This one breaks immersion quite a lot. Bikes in Jailbreak turn faster than hypercars, which makes 0 sense. For reference, in real life, motorcycles are slower through corners than sports cars. Even the high-end MotoGP bikes, essentially Formula 1 but for bikes, are significantly slower around tracks than their Formula 1 counterparts. Yet in Jailbreak, the Falcon can outcorner the Roadster, the MCL, basically everything. That shouldn't happen. I reiterate, the solution to this would probably be lowering the turn speed. The bike should take at minimum 1 to 2 seconds to reach full lean, not snap left to right immediately. The sound is lifeless. Finally, the engine audio. It needs help. The Falcon sounds flat and unexciting. Compare it to cars like the Parisian or the Carbonara. They have weight, depth, and presence. The Falcon should sound aggressive, loud, and alive, just like the Hayabusa is based on. Conclusion: bikes in Jailbreak feel neglected. They flip too easily, turn too fast, handle unrealistically, and sound boring. Cars and helicopters are simply better in every single way. Don't get me wrong, I care about the bikes, and I want them to feel worth using. That's why I'm making this video. This isn't hate, it's just wanting the game to be as good as it can be. So Badimo, Esimo, if you see this, please give bikes the attention they deserve. And also, please bear in mind that I'm by no means a game dev. I understand that all this is way harder said than done, and I get it, so forgive me for how I might come across as ignorant here. But, with that said, if you really enjoyed this video, consider dropping a small donation from the link below. It helps a ton, and I don't really make any money off YouTube ads. Consider subscribing, join my Discord, and thanks everyone for watching. See ya broskies!